interview for one of our recipients that won that night. And so, Teresa, can you introduce yourself and tell us about it?
Thank you, Shelley. I'm Teresa Smith, the founder of Volusia County Women Who Care, and this is our second interview of the day. We just interviewed Presbyterian Counseling Services, who was our member recipient of the funds this last quarter, and now we're going to interview Anna Randolph. And Anna has a really interesting organization, and it's called Founders Retreat, and they really focus on it's a senior daycare.
I know. I never heard of it. Very interesting.
Yeah, and they're in DeLand, correct? If I'm correct.
And in Orange City, there's two.
In Orange City. And I attended an event about a month ago, Anna invited me to, and I learned a little bit more how she founded this organization as a part of her heart mission, how she's run it, and the foundation actually provide the differences, and this is a distinction that I want to make because sometimes it wasn't clear, and I had to think about this. The program is the Daycare Center for Seniors, so it provides respite for caregivers, a place for seniors to socialize. I got to meet one of the residents. He was 100 years old, and Pedro.
I'm young then. I thought I'm a senior now, and I thought, well, no.
He was 100 years old, and he had a big smile on his face, and he told me how much he loved it and the opportunity to be there and socialize. But the foundation she founded, it helps to provide funding for those who can't afford it, for caregivers who can't afford it. So it closes that gap. So those are the two distinctions that I learned, and you can correct me if I'm wrong.
No, that's totally correct.
That's correct. Okay, and so this is another amazing treasure we're learning about. Shelley, don't we learn about incredible things happening?
I get so darn excited because, like, when I learned that night, now I am a senior now, so you start going through your mind, and then you think, well, I don't want to be a burden on my children.
Right.
I have been a caretaker when my mom and dad and all that. And thank God for my children that came alongside with me and helped me with my mom in her last few weeks, because it was 24 hours a day and you don't get a break. And, she only lived a couple weeks, so that we wouldn't have even qualified at that point, because it takes time to qualify, right?
Yes.
Like if you do have insurance for it, it could take months sometimes to even get that process going, right?
That is correct.
That's what I learned that night. So introduce yourself and speak to us a little bit about it.
I'm Anna Rosa Randolph, and I am the founder of the Founders Retreat. And our mission is to provide adult daycare services to people that are waiting to receive insurance that pay for it. Okay, this is a situation. Somebody comes into the center and said, I am exhausted, I need help. And I said, you have long-term care insurance? And they said, what is that? And I said, well, it's the insurance that Medicaid provides. You have to go through steps to get it. And we help them to enroll and to get. The thing is that they cannot get in immediately.
Right, like with my situation.
Many times they are put in a waiting list, and that waiting list could be 3 months, 6 months, 3 years. And people, when they walk into the center, they need services at that moment because they are exhausted, they are stressed out. Sometimes it's a senior taking care of a senior, an 80-year-old taking care of 92.
Well, like if you're married, I would be taking care of her, he would be taking care of me, so that's normal, but they still need a break.
But it's a senior, the senior has their own needs, and taking care of an older one that is really, really, the care is very, very entailling. It's not easy. So the foundation, what we are trying to do is to, while people wait, okay, and we identify the ones that are in the waiting list, we provide 2 days, we call them scholarships. We give them a 2-day scholarship so they can attend to the adult daycare, and the caregiver can rest. The senior can socialize and can enjoy the day, can get 2 meals, can get good nutrition.
Walk me through a day.
Yes. The day begins with, we welcome them and we give them breakfast. And then while they're waiting for breakfast, we give them, like brainstorm, we give them either word search or coloring, something to wake up that brain, okay? They get breakfast, and it's not just hello. It's hello. I'm glad you're here.
Welcome to the family.
Yes,
hugging on them.
And you have to stop by. You both have to. We have an open door policy.
We love to go on field
You
trips.
have
We'll do that.
you have to go and see it because my words cannot cannot describe what is it that people feel when they walk in. After that, then we welcome everybody from 8 to 9:30, 10. At 10 o'clock, we have something called community meeting, okay? Where we do the Pledge of Allegiance. We
Love that.
We do a little service in English and Spanish. We have
Love that.
like 20 Anglo-Saxon and 20 Hispanic. So we do a song in English, a praise and worship, and song in Spanish. We pray in Spanish. We
I
pray
love
in
that.
English.
Love that.
And after that, we do the Pledge of Allegiance. We did, and then we sing one song like "God Bless America," and then we begin the morning activity. It can vary. We have schedules that, according to your cognitive level, and according what you can do, we plan for you to do different things, and things as simple as coloring, cutting, that send to the brain so many messages because it's okay. The brain tell the eye tell the finger move. You see all the connections that those neurons, are doing. So, so we do a lot of activities to keep them cognitive and physically.
You're wearing them out, honey.
Well, then after that we do, let me see, 30 minutes of exercise.
That's wonderful.
Chair exercise because not everybody can stand. So, and the idea is for them to be flexible, for them to be able to dress by themselves. Like we go swimming to Puerto Rico, we come back swimming, doing exercise to Cuba. We do things to, we count backwards when we do the exercise. While we're doing the exercise, we also using the cognitive mind.
That's wonderful.
So, and then in between there is hydration and toileting. And our centers take care of the ones that cannot go and the ones that can go. They don't have to be independent and be able to go by themselves. We have people in wheelchairs, in walkers, or independent. And the ones that need help, they get the help they need.
Okay.
And then wash hands, lunchtime. And let me tell you, they love that because the food is cooked right then every day. When you walk there into the center about 11, you get hungry because there is sofrito, garlic, there's all of these natural herbs that we cook with. And the smell is delicious. So then after that lunch, and we clean up, of course, and then we do one more activity before we do 30 more minutes of exercise. Wow. We let the food digest, but that is so important because that's the only time they move.
That's amazing.
That's
I need to do this.
That's the only time they move, and they get it there. While they're there, and then we do snacks and the afternoon activity. Different days, we have different activities, game day, we have the bingo, of course, we have identify the item, what we put it in a bag, we put items and they try to find out what it is, feel it.
Wow,
And we have all kinds of activities. If there is an activity, we have it. We've been doing this 30 years.
How many? 30?
30.
Wow. I didn't realize you've been doing it that long. Now, where is the center located at?
The center is located off Orange Camp Road in DeLand, across the street from Victoria Park.
So there's somebody listening right now and they're going, I am that person, my mom, my uncle, my neighbor, whatever. What do we need to get started? I mean, is there requirements?
Yes.
How do we do this?
Well, the first thing is you need to do a physical tour. because we want to make sure that we can help you, that, there is a good fit.
Right.
Yes, and then we can help you. And then we are approved by the state of Florida, ACA, the Agency of Healthcare Administration, and they have requirements, and that's the best thing ever, because everybody gets the best care that there is. We need a physician evaluation, we need a TB test, and then there is forms that need to be filled out that we keep on file.
So how long's the process? Like if I came to you today,
If you came to me today and you wanted to put your mother there immediately, I said, okay, take this form to your physician for him to fill out the medications, the conditions, that's mandatory. And then go to CVS and have a TB test done. It takes 48 hours because they have to read it. You do it, you wait, and you have to read it, get the results, you fill the paperwork, and you can come in.
Awesome.
Now, there is the people that don't have the money to pay and don't have insurance. And those are the ones that I've been seeing for 30 years, giving them free days and trying to help as much as possible until I said, no, we have a great community.
Right.
They can help us. They can be our partners to help all of those seniors and family members that need it and are waiting to be approved to get the services from the state.
so how would we help you? Do you have a website that we can donate on, or how does that all work out?
Okay, so if you go to Senders Retreat Foundation, Google Senders Retreat Foundation, Senders Retreat is going to come, and there's a button for the foundation, and when you open, you see a
donation,
QR code. Also, we have the same information in Facebook. We are in Facebook, and those, basically they can send a check if they want to
How
in the
can they
mail.
call? Do you have a phone they could call?
Yes, 386-453-4827 or 386-734-4442.
And how many seniors can you accept? I mean, do you have where you have a waiting list to get in? Because I'm
Well,
sure.
it's a revolving door.
Okay.
Why? Because, people pass, others, they are ready to go to another stage. And so there's always people come in, people come out. But what I want to make a footnote. My mother was the first person in 2000 that went to the adult daycare. There was no one heard me, and I opened the daycare, and then 3 patients came, and she attended 5 years.
Wow.
She benefited, and I benefited as a caregiver because she was happy.
How many, over the years, how many seniors have you seen?
Oh
Do you
my
have any
gosh.
idea?
Thousands. We have served
I wish I would have known about you. This is such a cool service.
thousands and thousands. We have transported thousands. We are in a location, Teresa, that Botran will not transport to us
Okay. Oh.
because it wasn't in their
Zone or whatever.
zone. And since I opened, I was forced to transport the clients. So we pick them up, many of them. Some of them, the family members bring them, and then we bring it to the center, or the family member brings them, and then the day happens, and then we take them back home.
Wow.
That's incredible.
I know. I was like, I really needed you when I was going through all this because it's overwhelming as a caretaker. You want to, I felt like it was my obligation, but my honor. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's both things. And then you think, well, my sister can help or my brother or whatever, but they don't live here. So how can that work out? And then it's so much as the caretaker you're trying to figure out that you burn yourself out trying to do that. And it just, like my mom, her certain diet that she wanted because, as you're dying, you don't want real food. She wanted yogurt and milkshakes and trying to figure that out. It was constant. If I would have had somebody that just could have came alongside of me and said, on Thursday, why don't you bring mom here?
And you go.
And you go, or even go take care of getting the groceries or take care of getting the
prescriptions.
Right, whatever it was.
Go to the doctor.
Right.
For that matter, because usually they have to bring their seniors with them everywhere or leave them alone.
Right.
and that's not good.
No,
Yeah,
totally
they're at
not
risk.
good.
That's not good. Yeah.
So, what is your biggest need right now? I know you just got a check from us. Well, you're getting a check from us. That will go towards scholarships.
The scholarships. And this is what I wanted. I guess I didn't make myself clear. I want to make myself clear about the scholarships. I guess it would have made a bigger impact if I would have said $30,000 will provide 3,000 hours of adult daycare. You see?
Wow. Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Versus I will be able to help them families.
Yeah.
Or 13 families or 14 families. Right. You see what I mean? Mm-hmm. But this is what I want people to understand, and I wanted to make it clear. When we help a family, a senior, we don't help them only. Right. We help the caregiver. Usually there is a sandwich generation. I live in a sandwich generation.
Right.
I take my grandson to bus stop 17 every day. Mm-hmm. My husband is 73, I'm 75. I have my son living in my house 50. So I help with the grandson so my son can work. Mm-hmm. And I work, of course. And so there is a family, a nucleus that get benefited. Mm-hmm. Then by the senior staying in a place that they're washed and they're well and they're monitored, we prevent falls. Mm-hmm. Every visit to the emergency room, $5,000.
Well, like you were saying, just doing that exercising, I know that the littlest thing is like standing on one foot, bending over, making sure you, like it's so funny because I never thought about this, but I have a fake knee. And so when I was getting that, they said to me, what is the one thing that's important to you? Mm-hmm. And I said, well, I want to always be able to get up and down off the floor.
Right.
And they said, that's a really good answer. And I thought, really? That's like a good answer? I think that's normal. But I have a sister who cannot do that. And she's healthy as a horse, blah, blah, blah. She's older than me. But because she never did it as a normal thing, and now she's got little grandchildren, and she's going, oh, I see why that's always been important to you. So I love that you do the backward swim, the front work,
and the
walking body in motion,
and raise the leg, and up and down, and throw apples up.
Yeah.
We do all kinds of things. But let me finish a thought that I had. So we help the families. We help the hospitals because now the hospitals doesn't have to see patients that are really not sick, or we prevent for them having to go to the hospital with a broken hip.
Because that's like the number one thing that happens.
That's the number thing. And then all of that process is $70,000. When I wrote a few letters of people that donated, and this is what I wrote them. I said, with the money that we raised this year, we helped in total 10, and then 3 came in because 3 got insurance. Mm-hmm. And I said, so we have prevented 13 falls. We have avoided having to the emergency room. When you multiply that, a fall costs us,
the community,
$70,000. Mm-hmm. So we have prevented 13 falls, visits to the emergency room. So that's money that we have saved the county, the government, us that pay taxes. So it's bigger than going 2 days a week to the adult daycare. The implications are so big, but sometimes people don't see that.
Well, see, I was thinking just pneumonia. Just having their body moving, doing the little exercises. It's amazing how many older people get pneumonia and walking pneumonia because
when they're in the hospital for the broken hip.
And then they also get dehydration.
Oh, that's like a number one thing.
Tract infection, and we push water.
That's so important.
That's so important, and that's number one. Hydration. So when we give it a good thought to the preventive measures that we take and the amount of money we save the county. 1 minute. 1 minute. Okay, last thing. We also help family members stay employed. Mm-hmm. Sometimes when people fall, what happens? The caregiver have to stop working to take care of them. Mm-hmm. So we keep people employed. So that's money coming into the county, to our communities, to continue, our economic development.
Give us that number and that website again.
The website is Senders Retreat Foundation, and then the number is 386-453-4827. And I invite everyone to come and do a walking tour. It's an open door policy. They'll be so happy to see
What
people,
happens?
people calling and saying hello to them.
Well, I love the fact that it's open door because that was one of the things I was worried about with my mom when we had to put her in a nursing home for 45 days before, they knew I would come anytime I wanted because I didn't want anything to happen to my mom, and I was coming, and I'd go there at 2:00 in the morning, and they'd go, Mrs.
What are you
Valance,
doing
what are
here?"
you doing here? And I said, I want to surprise you. I want to make sure that my mama is taken care of, and I'm going to come every weird time I can think of it. So I love that you have an open door policy.
Open doors. So, and then this is people think that when we do tours,
Right.
that we make something special because of the tour. No, we have different things. If they come at 12, we eating. If they come at 10:30, we doing exercise.
Well, we
If
want to
they
come at
11,
10:30.
Yeah, there you go. We're going to enjoy that exercise.
They doing the activity of the morning. If they come at 3:00, they're doing the activity of the afternoon and doing the snack. So there is always going on. So last.
Teresa, so do you have anything to say? We've learned so much. I know we crammed it all in 25 minutes.
Gosh, wow.
Oh
No,
my
we've learned so
gosh.
much. Thank you, Anna.
Oh, but I want to thank the Volusia County Women Who Care because this is the most fabulous organization
Thank you.
ever.
Thank you.
I think Short, Miss Short.
Yes, Kim Short.
She told me about it, and I said, "What is that? That's not real."
Yeah.
It is real.
It is real.
It is real how you help the community.
Thank you.
Oh,
well,
my
thank
goodness.
you. And we will be, she's receiving our Community Partner Impact Grant, which is $1,250. And that $1,250 will go toward their scholarship to help fill the gap for those seniors who are waiting for that Medicaid coverage. And we're honored to do that. And we can do that because there are community partners who contribute to this fund. One of our big community partners that contribute to this fund on a regular basis is the Sparks Good program, the Walmarts and Sam's Club. And I can't thank them enough for helping us to be able to provide these kinds of smaller grants that still are life-changing.
Oh, they are.
And then you'll get the opportunity to re-nominate and continue to nominate your organization again and again. They can come back before us, and we can learn more about you, and you become part of our family. So thank you.
I am already.
Yes,
And we
you
give,
are part of our family.
and we're giving her that check when we do the other check, right?
You will physically get the check. In fact, the treasurer was going to bring it today, but she couldn't make it. But she put it in the mail, so you'll literally get the check in the mail. But you'll come to the check presentation. You'll get the
big
fancy
check,
photo op, big check. But and we'll do that, and we'll learn more about you at that time.
October 10th, we have a fundraiser. If we can invite everybody.
October 10th?
October 10th is a little bit from now. With we
October though, or
October 10th
Of next year.
2026,
Okay.
next
Oh,
year.
2026. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, with Family Health Source. It's going to be from tiny feet to golden years. Health fair for the entire family.
Oh, nice.
Awesome.
So we're going to be doing that with Family Health Source.
Okay.
Okay.
Partner
Thank
with
you
them.
so much for coming.